This is the best way to film. So a lot of people have been getting the 16-inch MacBook Pro lately. Unboxings and impressions and everyone opening it up. So I decided I'm going to do the exact same thing as everybody else. So we have the plastic tab at the bottom. We can pull off like that. This box decoration, as a guy who collects Apple boxes, is way better than all of the previous 3 years. They would always just kind of barely show the...
Sorry.
Okay, stop. In the past, they would have like just the touch bar showing and they wanted to showcase how thin it is. This is all colorful and bright, way better than before. So let's get the first look here. I can already tell it's heavy because the box is heavy, which is not normal with Apple products. Dang. Okay, I've had a 15-inch MacBook Pro before, but this is quite large. And it's got the smell already. Straight out of those factories in China and shipped over. So we peel off the plastic like this. Off the top. Oh man, that's got some weight to it. Man, like it is definitely thicker than I was used to. Not too bad though. I mean, you can tell it's got some power with it, but this is the laptop for people who don't care too much about portability and mostly just want raw, sheer force. So to turn it on, you just open it up and it should start booting up. We got our paper layer. Ooh, that smells good. So on the inside, we have the redesigned, maybe, Magic Keyboard that already I can tell has a bit more travel and looks a bit more natural than I'm used to. Whoa, it's not like the butterfly keyboard anymore. That makes sense because they got rid of it. So Touch ID is now separated from the touch bar and, due to popular request, Escape Key. So now we can begin the setup process. Select English. Oh, cool. Look how... Whoa! I just now noticed the screen. Sorry, I didn't point it at me until just now. No, I am not from Afghanistan. Why do they assume that? Can they arrange the countries based on population, not alphabetical order, please? Some of you from Afghanistan, I'm sure, are very offended. But what's interesting is before the touch bar would be about as deep as the butterfly keys. But now that these magic keys are a little bit thicker, the touch bar is a little bit thicker in design as well. This is also the power button, if you didn't know. Now to enter my password. Very secure. And okay, I can already tell from typing on this, the keys are much quieter. Definitely have that traditional Magic Keyboard feel that I'm used to with my iMac Pro. And my God, this screen is enormous. It feels like an old 2015 MacBook, which I actually had some extensive use of back before I bought MacBook Pros. My mom got one from 2012, and my wife still has one from 2012, I believe. Is that what it's from?
2009.
Okay. Oh, I can do two-factor authentication from the watch? Oh, it popped up and then went away. Speakers are supposed to be better on this, as is the microphones. My goodness, I have not seen a screen this large on a MacBook in years. My brother-in-law actually has the 17-inch MacBook Pro. That thing is a tank, but this is a thinner, lighter tank because it's also a little bit heavier, but the bezels on the side are still super thin. Like, I didn't expect them to be that noticeable. While the forehead does have a little bit of chunk to it, I mean, the side bezels are thinner than my iPad Pro side bezels. To give you guys perspective, this is the 13-inch iPad Pro. This is the new 16-inch. They really shrunk them down. I wish they could be that width all the way around, but for keeping everything the same price and adding all the things they did, I'm not really that upset. And they also switched the arrow keys to the inverse T, which at first I criticized because I liked how the new side arrow keys would fill up the whole spot, but then people started bringing up that in the coding world, it's much more helpful to just be able to reach down there and feel where the side keys are without having to look. So they did that because people asked for it, not because they were moving backward. But yeah, touch bar actually has a lot less wasted space. I don't know if you guys notice on the older MacBook Pros with touch bars. Because there's no physical escape key, there would be like a big chunk of nothing that wasn't really a touch part. It was just, you know, regular touch bar area, but the escape key didn't go all the way to the edge. So still the same huge Magic trackpad. So we got a Magic Keyboard and a Magic trackpad. When is Apple launching the Magic display with the Magic webcam and the Magic speakers? Oh, and that's right, this MacBook has a Hello Siri support because I don't have enough of those devices in my life. No, I don't want to set it up right now. I've got too many HomePods in here. They're gonna keep going off. Touch ID setup. Let's go. Let's see if this works. The same fingerprint reader as before, but I've got psoriasis, so fingerprint readers aren't always that friendly, but sometimes they can be. On MacBooks, I've had better experience. Okay, Touch ID is ready. That was pretty quick. That took like 5 seconds. Hey, look at this picture. This little screenshot is the exact leak we got that a lot of people were saying, no, this is fake. Even though they sent it into Mac Rumors, it's the exact same photo. So it's cool that like a week ago we got that leak, and now I'm looking at it as the demo of the actual product. Ooh, now we get to choose whether we want light, dark, or auto. I think I'll go with auto. Oh, and it already switches to dark mode. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's right. I haven't used the MacBook Pro with the True Tone display yet. So if I hold this down, it's actually a very slight difference, but I do notice it. So I'll leave True Tone on this time. And yeah, while I got this MacBook Pro, I'm not buying it to keep. I'm just buying it to review like I do with some products in the past. I'm not really in the market for one, but if you were to max out this MacBook Pro, price it just a little bit over $6,000, I think it could potentially make a pretty good iMac Pro rival. In some ways, not every way, but in a couple ways, this thing actually could outperform the iMac Pro in regards to storage and RAM compared to the base model, of course, not the maxed out iMac Pro, but the base model I got. But anywho, we've got it all set up. We've got the Apple TV app at the bottom, so now we can finally watch Dickinson on a 16-inch display. Fun fact, this screen is larger than the Tesla Model 3, so be careful, Elon. And I gotta try out, oh my, already getting text messages. My dad wants to come over and watch Dickinson, so we'll have to do that later. Let me play something from the speakers and see how they sound. Ooh. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a copyright claim. So now we're gonna mute it and just, you can watch my reaction. All right, oh my God, the ears! Stop texting me, Dad. We can watch Dickinson later. Okay, the speakers sound very good, very impressive considering how thin this thing is. But I mean, is it really that thin? Oh my God, it has so much oomph to it when you pick it up. But that's the price you pay when you want a dedicated GPU. Obviously, same I/O as before. 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports. If you're curious of which configuration this is, it's the base model because I was just reviewing the hardware. I didn't max it out or anything. But if I was looking to replace the iMac Pro, I would heavily consider maxing this thing out, and I'll do some more tests on it, some more performance. Maybe I'll edit a video on it and see how it does. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is your Apple Sheep here, and it's not that chunk. Still pretty thin, just very heavy. It's like they got solid lead in here because of how much weight it just gives off. Also, I'm weak. Have a great day.